What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, two-division world champion, star boxer, cool boy Stephen Fulton alludes to a good friend of his, stablemate out of Philadelphia, the Phenom, as I refer to him as, in newly crowned, unified WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine, welterweight world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Jaron Boots Ennis, assisting a future Hall of Famer for his upcoming fight, and that's four-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, two-time undisputed super middleweight, reigning undisputed super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is considered the face of the sport of boxing with a record of 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. Now, cool boy Steph alluded to this, that got people buzzing, got the boxing world buzzing, that Jaron Boots Ennis, who is 34 wins, no losses, no draws, 30 wins by way of knockout, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach, is going to help. He's going to help Canelo Alvarez, as Canelo Alvarez is preparing for a mega showdown September 12th or 13th, whichever date they choose to fall on, to face against the undefeated, pound for pound, best fighter in the world, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, reigning WBA junior middleweight world champion, and first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, in Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford has a record of 41 wins, no losses, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. More importantly, he has similarities to Jaron Boots Ennis. A lot of people liken their styles a lot, right? Jaron Ennis don't like the comparison. Terence Crawford could take it or leave it. But a lot of people compare their two styles because they both switch from southpaw to orthodox. They both have extremely long arms. They both have power, and they both can fight inside, mid-range, and on the outside, right? And more importantly, again, Terence Crawford has a 74-inch arm reach. Jaron Ennis has a 74-inch arm reach, and they both switch from southpaw to orthodox. And they can give you odd, weird angles that's hard to prepare for and predict. And so, cool boy Steph puts out a post on social media, and he says at Jaron Ennis is fighting Canelo Alvarez, or boxing Canelo Alvarez. Again, got people to speculate that Canelo's going to bring in Jaron Ennis to help prepare for Terence Crawford. And my thoughts are this. First off, I don't think it's going to happen. Typically, high-profile fighters like this, they don't bring in other high-profile fighters and world champions to help them prepare for their upcoming fights like this, of this magnitude. Typically, they don't do that. Can it be done? Yes. Has it been done? Sometimes, right? Not so much. You don't hear about it so much. To give you an example, Floyd Mayweather, when he prepared for Manny Pacquiao, he brought in Zab Judah, he brought in Chop Chop Corley, he brought in Errol Spence Jr., he brought in a lot of southpaws and a lot of people that can help him give looks of, Manny Pacquiao. So it has been done in the past. But this is Canelo Alvarez admitting that Terence Crawford presents a problem. And that's why I don't see it happening. Him bringing in Jaron Ennis would be smart. It would be brilliant. It would be genius. First of all, how much you going to pay Jaron Ennis? You're going to have to pay him, because fighters of his status, they're going to be like, I ain't nobody's sparring partner, right? That's number one. So you're going to have to pay Jaron Ennis buku amount of money to come in to your training camp and get you ready for Terence Crawford, right? a lot of money it's going to cost to get Jaron Ennis to commit to that, because he's on vacation, and him committing to that is essentially he's in training camp, right? And he's on vacation. So if you want to uproot his training camp and get him to come out of his vacation and time off from the sport of boxing, which Jaron Ennis lives in the gym, okay? So it's not that far-fetched to get it to happen, because he does live in the gym. But if you really truly want that to happen, you're going to have to pay Jaron Ennis a lot of money to commit to that. A lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But would it be smart for Terence Crawford to do that? For Canelo Alvarez to do that? 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. That would be brilliant on the part of Canelo. And he got the money to do it. And he going to get paid $150 million to fight Terence Crawford. Man, listen. If I'm him, you could pay Jaron Boots Ennis. Hey, bro, I'm going to pay you $100,000 to come in and be my chief sparring partner. You know what I'm saying? I might pay you more, because there's nobody that can mimic Terence Crawford more than Jaron Boots Ennis in the sport of boxing. If Canelo wanted to get a true gauge and idea of what it would be to be like, now, are they identical? No. But they have a lot of similarities. Angles, arm reach, switching. They have a lot of similarities. So it would be in Canelo Alvarez's best interest to bring in Jaron Ennis. And it would benefit Jaron Boots Ennis, because it's going to give him experience with Canelo Alvarez. It would give him experience with Canelo Alvarez. So it makes sense, in my opinion, for both guys to do it. That's what it makes sense to me. But let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Drop a comment in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.